Yo and hello, welcome to Showcase Showdown, everybody's favorite baseball card game show. I'm Mike, that's Chris. Chris, how you doing? Do you miss me?
I'm recovering. I've had a cutout poster of you. Well, I put your face on a cutout Eric Hosmer beer poster, and you've been with me ever since you left. You just don't know it.
Hold on, I have to sneeze. I'm allergic to BS. Hold on.
That's a good. You've been saving that one all week, haven't you?
I've been saving that all week. Well, I miss you, and thanks again for hosting. What a great time to hang out. And I've sat in that chair now. I can say that I've sat in that chair, and we had a whirlwind trip going and seeing other collections, multiple other collections, card shops, card shows. Your room. I mean, it's lots of cards, right?
A lot of hobbying going on.
That's right.
And we even did a Showcase Showdown live. Not live, but in person. Yeah.
In person, yes. And although Tom whipped both of us with his run of 8s for the entire 64 tops, I won the between you and me. I think that gives me a lead for the season, 4-3, if I remember right.
Well, if we wouldn't have invited Tom, and if he would have been kind enough to lend me about a dozen cards, I too would have won. But that's, I guess, to keep me from cheating or trying to cheat, you're going to be coming here to Missouri every time we do this.
Did you notice that I sat in between you two so that he didn't just slip you a card or something?
I did. I noticed that.
But we asked everybody out there to comment on the last episode because we didn't have the wheel with us. So it was, hey, you guys vote based on the wheel. What's next? Turns out 1975 was the winning set. What do you remember about 1975 tops?
I truly love talking about the 1975 set because I have my second favorite player is George Brett, and he, if he was on one side of the scale and Johnny Bench was on the other side of the scale, I would tilt that thing to whoever I was talking to because he's by far, just super player. And I used 15 George Brett rookie cards to put a down payment on my wife's wedding ring.
Nice.
So this 75 set means quite a bit to me. I think it's my second favorite set in the 70s, slowly behind 72. And the only reason I think both 72 and 75, if I was going to draw you a picture of the 70s in your mind, it would look something like that,
Probably a mashup of the two because it's such a colorful set. If I remember right, you have it up in one of your main displays in your card room is your 75s. You love it that much.
When I was setting up the card room for the first time, I put it in the case that I get to rotate the cards quite a bit. And I'm going to rotate that case by Hall of Famers in 75. And so I decided I wanted that to start out to be the first thing on my wall when I opened up the card room.
Well, it looked great there. You had to pull them all down to be able to do this showcase. And this is another one of those sets, man. It's just packed full of Hall of Famers. I mean, and you've got, spanning eras, Mays is gone, but you still have Aaron hanging on and you're getting into some new guys. We got 4 rookies in this set, 4 Hall of Fame rookies in this set. So before we get going on showing the cards and talking through it some more, why don't you tell everybody about how this little show that we do goes?
So for everybody to be able to participate in the greatest hour on YouTube, or my favorite hour on YouTube, I want you, after I'm finished talking to this, because some of you might be watching it for the first time. And if you are, after I'm finished, push pause, go into your collection and get out all your 1975 Hall of Famers and arrange them in numerical order. And what we're going to do is we're going to show them from 1 to, what is that, 680? 660,
I think.
660, yeah. And we're gonna go from there, and we're gonna give 5 points for just having the card. That's how the game's played. But whatever grade, whatever that big, nice number is on the front of that slab is, we're going to add it to that 5. And that's going to be the total for that card about halfway through, which this is a pretty big set full of a lot of Hall of Famers. Mike is going to have the points kind of tallied up for us in the middle. And then at the end, he'll come up with another tally. But we throw a little wrench in there, and the rookie cards are worth double the points. And if we could, I think we should change it to, if we also have a Freddie Patek in each one of these sets graded, we ought to get points for it. But I understand if we don't. But anyway, that's how the game's played. And let us know in the comments how well you did, how much you like the 75 set, and how many points maybe you scored along with us. And just have fun with us. We're going to have fun with each other through this next little bit. We're going to tease each other and all that kind of stuff. It's just for fun. And we've done this season so far, I think we've had every card, Mike. And, we're happy to have the card. And
that's not true. Didn't we do 52 tops already?
Oh, that is correct. But if you just did not accept my fake 52 tops, I mean, my 52 tops mantle that I did not send off. No, I kind of slipped up and said fake there for a second. I just haven't sent it off yet, so we was unsure. So we have the cards, and it's fun, and if you have the cards, more power to you, and we don't care what your grade is. We just want you. I just love for you to have the card. So did I confuse everything, or did I? I hadn't been used to doing that all the time, right? I mean. There's been 3 occasions so far this season that you've been doing that.
That's true. I'll make sure that you get into more practice. How about that?
This, you know what though, I didn't put this on the wheel. I think you might have chose this one, but I didn't run away from this one. So I'm gonna hang in there for a while. And if you count all my George Brett rookie cards, I'm gonna win.
Well, I definitely am not going to do that, but I'm also not 100% sure how this one is going to end up. I like it when it's close. So we have 39 Hall of Famers to go through, which is a lot. But we're going to have fun doing it. And let me put us in showdown mode here. And you're the visitor, so you get to start.
I'm going to start off with and let me know when I'm wrong, because I took them out of my case up there, and I don't think I had them in order. But are we starting off with number 21, Raleigh Fingers?
Oh, shoot. That's in another box. Dang it. Yes.
Well, hey, we ought to make a rule. You cannot leave your seat unless I don't have one, and then we change that rule back.
No, not a rule. I forgot I have that in this box.
So right now, what you see, this isn't the first time. I have evidence of this. He has a card-making machine in his room, and right now he's got the paper set on 1975, and I'm pretty sure that he's making a Raleigh Fingers. If it comes out any bigger than a 7, you guys know he's cheating, right? You know he's cheating.
Pretty sure that I'm not doing that, but okay.
I hear it going on now. It just
all right.
Okay.
Yes, I'm ready now.
So I assume Raleigh Fingers is the first one I'm showing?
He is.
And why in the world didn't you have that with the rest of them? But I have an 8, PSA 8.
Well, the reason is because it's autographed.
Oh, I see.
It's a 7 with an authentic auto. So the auto is worth 30 points. So
I think back in the day, that made the card worth less. When I was growing up, they said, don't do that. So I have a 7. I can start off with a lead.
You did start off with a lead. Good luck, or good on you. So
okay.
Next up, new Hall of Famer, and so glad that he got in. The Cobra, Dave Parker, card number 29. I have a 6.
Give me 2 more points because I have an 8.
Okay.
So I was getting some cards ready for the card show this past Saturday that I set up at, and I got into a box that was shiny enough of 75s of commons to give to Coop, and we know that Coop he collects highly graded cards. And so there's a couple of them were miscut real bad, but he took them. So I was glad to look at those again. So anyway, all right. Third, I hope this one's right. I got a Burt Blyleven in an 8.
I have a 7. I love the blowing bubble picture of Burt Blyleven on that one.
Yeah.
I would love it better if mine was an 8, but it's a 7. Weird to see him in the next guy in this uniform. I do love the red hat of Mr. Ron Santo, and I have an 8. Finally.
Well, give me another point because I have a 9.
Son of.
So I can explain because you're gonna see it coming up. Some of these late edition Hall of Famers that I picked up, I went those late, and anyway, those are a little bit easier. Now you're gonna see some coming up that like have been in my collection for a while, like a Brooks Robinson in a 6.
Well, you're still pitching a no-hitter because I also have a 6. But don't you love the All-Star star? And like those were always my favorite cards, were the old All-Stars, you know?
Yeah, I do. I do love this.
You're pitching a no-hitter. Like, this is creepy.
Well, just get ready to get a base hit on this one. It's probably going to be a double. You're going to hit this one so hard.
Fergie Jenkins, Texas Rangers. Yes. How about an 8?
Yeah, I figured because he's a Ranger. Catch up a bunch because I have a 5.
Okay.
But that was pretty impressive little run there for a few cards. I'm pretty excited.
It was.
Dave Winfield is next. And I have a 6.
I have a 7. Now
and you're going to have a lot of 7s unless you were not truthful in your first videos that I watched. Because remember back in the day, you I don't know if it was you that gave us that, but you talked about collector's grade, and you wanted to get cards. And this, I'm talking 5 years ago kind of stuff, right? You wanted to get cards if it was in the 50s, you wanted to get at least a 5. In the 60s, you wanted to get a 6. And that was kind of the first time I heard the term collector's grade. Now, I didn't pay attention to you much, but that's where I heard it.
Well, I didn't coin the phrase, but there was a time before the craziness that was kind of a reasonable price point. You know, those grades for those decades. Not anymore. Not anymore. Michael Jack Schmidt is next on my list. How about a 7?
I got a 7 as well.
Nice.
Can I take the door?
Sure.
I bet it's.
Go ahead.
Nah.
It's probably just Amazon.
No, I'm good. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Probably somebody. Okay. So, Ted Simmons. I have a 7.
I also have a 7. Look at that hair he's got going on.
I know.
He looks like you.
Isn't his nickname something like Lion or because of his mane?
I don't know.
It was a mane.
This next one's pretty card. They some of the color combinations on 75 are goofy, and some of them work really well. This one feels like it works really well.
Hey, keep talking for about 2 minutes here, okay?
Okay, go. He's going to the door. So does that mean that he gives up? I do love 75 tops. Before we get to these cards, I'll show you guys. But I've got a signed Robin Yount rookie. This one's a recent pickup. The George Brett rookie signed. So love my Hall of Fame signed rookies. I have the fingers. I have a bunch of the 75 signed just because I think it's such a great set. I think I have the Rice signed. I do not have the Gary Carter signed. That's not a cheap card. So I hope everybody is enjoying the baseball playoffs right now. We got, as we're recording this on Monday, and the game 7 is tonight for Mariners and the Blue Jays. That should be good. Hey, welcome back.
And that was just my neighbor bringing me some 75 tops graded baseball cards.
I'm sure it was somehow.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Is it you or me?
Me. We're still on Carlton Fisk. We haven't done Carlton Fisk. I did show them a few cards.
Oh.
Just to give them something to look at.
Oh, good for you.
I have a 7 in the Fisk.
Gosh, I have a 6.5.
That's only a half point. Come on, you have such a big lead. I mean,
okay. This is a nice card. Phil Necro.
Wait, you missed one.
Who'd I miss?
Pops. Stargirl.
Well, then I got it out of order.
See, at least you're not getting out of your chair. That's good.
No, I still may have to get out of my chair. Because I put all the non-Hall of Famers over there, and I know I have a Pops Stargell.
You guys would think we've done this so long. I'm guilty too of getting all the bloody cards out. But
so I have a 7. I have a Pop Stargell and a 7 because I also bought one at the show, and I was upset because it's in the 7, and it's in my case over there. It's not in my. It's in either give me a 0 or give me a 7 because I have a 7.
Go grab it.
It's not in my case in my cabinet. It's in my case. I'll see if I can find it pretty quick.
Yeah, look. Nobody believes you, Chris, especially me. And so, proof of life is necessary. Proof of card. I mean, if I would have told you I had a Raleigh Fingers, you wouldn't have believed me. Come on. You know what else they had was the 75 minis. That'd be cool to do. I don't have very many 75 tops minis, but it'd be cool to have a Hall of Fame run of 75 minis just because they're so unique and different. It'd be kind of cool. Maybe someday. Any day now, Chris. Dead air.
I'm gonna get you the one that I bought.
Fair enough. You own it. So.
Here's the one that I bought.
Well, it's a 6.
I thought I bought it in a 7, but remember I said I got it and it wasn't as good as my. It wasn't as good as
so
my. So
you have a 7.
I do, but I don't know if it fell down in my cabinet or what. But you can give me a 6. You can give me a 6.
If that cost you this game, I will laugh my butt off.
Well, it's not going to cost me a game because I got some lower ones coming up or some higher ones. You just never know.
I have an 8. So $5 doesn't seem that bad, though.
No, but I thought the 6, I picked up 7 different cards. The guy brought them over to my table, and I was so busy I didn't have time to check my book to see what I had. So $8 a slab. So Tom was there, $8 a slab, and I bought 20 some cards, and 6 of them were vintage cards. And wow. I went ahead. How do you not buy this? Right?
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Okay, so now
you can do Phil Necro.
Phil Necro, and I have mine in an 8,
and I have a 7.
Okay.
I think 75 was one of those years that I also did earlier. Like it was one of the first ones I worked on, so I was able to get cards a lot cheaper. Bob Gibson is next, right? You have Bob Gibson? I got to make sure now you have all these cards. I don't know.
Right. And I can tell you, I definitely had one of these in an 8, but I don't have one in an 8 now.
Well, I have a 7.
I have a 6.
Nice. It's a cool card. It's his last card, actually. Now that I think about it.
Joe Morgan is next.
Big Red Machine.
I have a 6.5.
I have an 8.
I think this is kind of where you're getting ready to, leave me in the dust. But
how about Steve Carlton? This old slab. I have a 7.5.
Yeah, I have a 6. And first rookie card worth double.
Or not.
What do you mean?
Don Sutton.
It's Don Sutton?
Yep.
Okay. It might be another one I have to go see.
Oh, my gosh.
I've spent more time away from this table.
No doubt. Here's what the card looks like, in case you needed a refresher, and I have an 8.
I know I got the Don Sutton. All right, let me see if it's right there again.
This is maybe we're going to get so many hater comments, Chris, that nobody's going to watch this show anymore. We're going to have to go off the air. This may be the last Showcase Showdown that we do.
Give me a 0.
No.
You know what, though? If there was an episode that was more based on the way that I collect, this video here might represent me. Any of these guys that know me, golly. Did you do this? It's funny. Every card I've had, every time we've done Showcase Showdown, except one time, you've reached behind your desk a ton of times getting stuff out. Did you were here this past weekend? You were the only one handling cards over there. Did you remove a card or two and hide it?
This is your Don Sutton.
That's a question. And
do you have Sutton?
I do have a Don Sutton, but I don't know what grade it's in. I do know I have the Don Sutton, though.
Well, all right.
Give me Well, I tell you what we'll do. We'll keep going. Give me a 0 and we'll go till the end.
I'm going to give you 5 points because you at least have the card, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. All
right.
Yeah. You can do that. Okay. But I was going to say, we could revisit this at the start of our next video. This one's gone off the rails so much.
Like I said, nobody will be watching the next one. They're like, dumpster fire. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now we have our first rookie card.
Okay. I have Robin Yount in a 5.
I have Robin Yount in a 6.
Are you going to try to upgrade that one to a 7 sometime, or do you have any really?
No. I mean, the truth is, it's not an expensive. Believe it or not, as good as Robin Yount was, this is not an expensive card compared to the Brett. And I showed everybody earlier my signed one.
Beautiful.
George Brett. I'll do your second favorite player, and I have that in a 7.
I too have a 7.
He looks so young there. It's ridiculous.
He does.
And here's I showed everybody my signed Brett earlier.
Very nice. I don't have that signed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
You want me to put it in the mail to you or what?
Well, yeah.
All right.
I'm looking at this one. This might be my lowest graded card.
Catfish Hunter?
Yeah.
Okay. I have an 8.
Give yourself 5 points. I have a 3. And
I don't guys though. Mine would not get an 8 today.
Yeah. Well, if it's any consolation, mine wouldn't get an 8 today either.
Little consolation.
But I am not going to upgrade that. No need to upgrade that.
Right.
There's so much other things I'd like to do than upgrade that car.
One more card and we'll be halfway.
Okay.
Jim Cott. I have a 6.
I have a 7.5.
There you go. I'm going to tell the score, but I feel bad. The Don Sutton, that's a lot of points, that you might be giving up on, but it's 265.5 to 247.5. So I have a 18-point lead.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter anyway.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go with your favorite player for the second.
Okay. Johnny Bench in a 7.
I too have a 7. Pretty card.
Yeah. Next one's pretty too.
Yes, it is. Assuming you have the right one. I don't know anymore.
Oh, yeah, you better. Okay. Carl Yastrzemski?
Yes.
In a 6.
I have another 7. I guess I'm Mr. Sevens on this one.
You are. I don't think even Tom could have helped me on this one.
No. How about Mr. October himself, Reggie Jackson, but he's with the A's here. I have 7.
I too have a 7.
It's a good looking card.
Yeah.
All right.
Pete Rose is not a Hall of Famer,
No.
but I had him there as well. Tony Oliva?
Yep.
In a 7.
I have a 4. What's
Show
that even doing in my collection? Like, come on. Jim Palmer. This is it feels like a color match for the Orioles, 7. Back to normal.
I have a 5.
Okay, I'll just take those points right back.
Tom Seaver next.
Yep, Tom Terrific.
Yeah, I have a 7.
I too have a 7. I wonder if Topps meant, if they thought about the colors that they put with each team or whatever. I don't know that they did.
Oh, you're next.
Yep. Oh, Dick Allen, All-Star. I have it in a 5. SGC. Look at us, both having SGC 5s.
Oh, look, that SGC looks good over there for you.
It's my only SGC in the whole set.
Willie
All right.
McCovey.
Yep.
You're going to get some points here. I have a 4.
I have an 8.
Yeah. Oh, I got the next one. I got a mini, but I have the Nolan Ryan over there in a 6. I promise. I better go see if it's not a 7. Hang on.
It continues. While he's looking, I have a 6 with some fish eyes. There's a lot of fish eyes on 75 Topps. There's my 6. Not a cheap card in a high grade at all. Thought that'd be enough time for him to go get that. There he is.
I have a 6.
Nice. But it's for sale. You have it for sale.
Yeah, just like the other ones. But I'm gonna make sure I have it in my. I'm not gonna put this mini. There. Okay.
Gaylord Perry. I have a 6.
I have an 8.
Nice.
I'm going to get these sales tickets off of here.
It's a good idea.
Of Lou Brock in a 7.
I also have a 7.
Golly, I'm making a bunch of noise over here.
You're making a mess of this entire show.
I am. You might ought to look into.
Does anybody want to audition? Yeah. Does anybody want to audition for Showcase Showdown?
Ooh.
Billy Williams. I have an 8.
Oh gosh. I have a 25. 25. I thought that one. I don't know. I don't know why I sent that in, because I sent it in.
Because you thought it would grade higher?
I guess. Yeah. But again, I don't think I don't have a reason that you'd be my only reason that I would upgrade, and surely I could cheat somehow next time. But no, I mean, he's old there, his career's about finished there.
It's his next to last card.
Yeah.
76 tops is his last.
This guy's
Goff.
early. He was still a starter on this, I think. No, maybe not. But Goose Gossage in an 8.
I have a 7. This might be one of my higher, average graded sets.
Well, I knew what I was getting into because you had shown this set before. No, yeah, you had shown this set before. Your tabletop showcase.
Yeah, Tony Perez, 7.
I have a 3.
Boy,
it was those first 4 or 5 cards was nice.
Yeah, you were.
I like the way those sounded. Is this Frank Robinson now?
Yep.
I have a 5.
I have an 8. I think that's his last playing days card. Sounds right.
He's got the 76 as a manager.
Right.
In those, it might be. He's got a windbreaker card. I don't know. He's got that SSPC card as well.
We've got 5 more with 2 rookies. So all is not lost, Chris. You're down 31.5 points. But
you have to have those rookie cards. But never say never, right?
Yeah, never say never.
Except I never say never, ever. So
Rod
Carew in a 5.
In a 7. I feel like Tom last week.
Yeah.
All right. Hall of Fame rookie number 3 in this set, Jim Rice, 4-player rookie. And I have a 7.
I too have a 7.
Nice. Dude, there's a lot of points here. Gary Carter, it's you.
Yeah, I'm looking at a couple other players on there. Leon Roberts and a short Mark Hill, catcher for the Giants back in the day. Leon, I have a 6, Gary Carter.
Another 7.
And if somebody wants to get the Hall of Famers out of this, the Brett can be expensive, but it's definitely not rare. And you can get one. You can get one for $200 if you want. I didn't come close to upgrading because I wasn't going to do it, but I have a George Brett rookie all the way up to a 7. There was an 8 at the show, at this last card show, and I think it was overpriced because the guy had like $900 on it. But you can get a good looking 5, or you can get a good looking 5 for $150, $175. And so if that's your most expensive one, you can get that Gary Carter and stuff if you're willing, take a 5 or for $40.
Yeah, they're not expensive.
So we're going to end with 2 old fellows in this.
We are. One of them, this is his last tops card, Harmon Killebrew, in a 7.
I have a 6. And ending it
with a pretty good player though.
Yep, and I think if we looked at all those Hall of Famers there, this was the guy that had been in the league the longest in 1975, and that is Hank Aaron, and I have a 6.
I also have a 6. It's a good looking card though. I like it. Woo! Okay, we actually got through it. I can't believe it. 524.5 for me, 488 for you. 524.5 points.
That's a lot of points. It has a lot of rookie cards in it. It does. It doesn't have quite as much as the 57 maybe, but it has a lot. And then just the end of the year, end of the age of baseball. Some of those older guys stayed on because of the DH rule, right? I mean, that's what the DH rule was really meant for. That's how they sold it to the players, and the fans got behind it because you were going to be able to keep your stars longer. And baseball soon figured out that a 25-year-old stud could also be a DH besides a 40-year-old older guy. And they figured that out. But anyway, we got to see Hank Aaron and Frank Robinson hang on a little bit longer in their careers with that DH, and Harmon Killebrew. So.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, you're not jumping up and down. Don't get too used to this winning, man.
I don't know how to feel. Obviously the Don Sutton wouldn't have made a difference. But,
no, not at all.
It was still,
Yeah. How anxious would you be if you said, you have the card and you've seen the card recently, but the card's missing? Would you now click off of here and start searching right away?
I would not stop until I've put my fingers on that card.
I got a lot of lazy in me right now, and I might just look on eBay. No, I know I have it over there.
When you get into these sets with big cards, or in terms of like numbers of cards, like 39, I can see it's hard to stay close because there's so many points out there that it can start running away one way or the other, you or me, pretty quick. It's when there's fewer cards, I think, when we can stay close, because I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic that we've had a lot of blowouts this year, one way or the other. You've blown me out sometimes. I've blown you out. I like the close ones. So, but that's okay. That's how the game goes sometimes. This is unscripted, guys. We have no idea how it's going to turn out.
If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, right?
That's right. Well, let's go to the wheel. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 7 episodes left this season, and we'll see what we're going to do next week. We got some major sets here still to do. Speaking of major sets, how about 1951 Bowman? What do you think about that?
Well, the rookies in that are amazing.
All 2 of them? Oh, no, wait. There's more than that. Yeah, there's some good ones.
And I know what your really big, amazing one is. This one scares me. But
yeah, but I have a lot of low number. Like, you'll be competitive more than you think.
I think so. I think it'll be competitive, and plus, we get to show the cards. I mean, we're going to show. People are going to tune in to watch 1951 Bowman cards.
Yeah, there's some good ones. Let's end this now before we do something else stupid, and we'll see you guys next week. We will have all the cards. We will have them in order. We will double check before we go through it to make sure we've got them all in the right order to make the show go a lot smoother. But thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks for sticking with us, and we'll catch you next week for another Showcase Showdown. Have a great one. Keep collecting.